Hi friends, Sarah here from gracemyspace.com. Today, we're gonna make a little DIY project. Fingers crossed that it'll turn out. So the last time that I tried to use air dry clay for a project, it was a complete fail. And so I'm gonna alter my method, making something completely different, but I think it'll work better with something that's really made for children and not a real form of pottery. So my daughter and I are gonna make some really fun winter decorations that you can make with your kids. You can make it on your own as an adult because adults like to have fun too. All right, to start, we are going to lay out some wax paper and we are collecting a bunch of various items that we're going to make impressions with into our air dry clay. We have natural items like pine cones, we have different shapes of ornaments, toothpicks to draw, deer antlers potentially, various cookie cutters, some natural pieces like pine, and we're gonna see how it all comes together. All right, we're gonna start by just dividing up some clay. Boom. Boom. Now Addie is choosing to do some flat ones, right?
Yeah.
I am gonna do a combination of flat ones and balls. I want to create a few balls for a bowl of balls. So I'm gonna do various sizes for mine. Air dry clay may not be my medium. That looks like a blob. I'm gonna try some smaller balls this time. The larger ball situation was not working. So we're gonna go with smaller ones. I have some ridges on this ornament that I think are gonna make kind of like a leaf pattern, maybe. Oh, it worked. So now I'm just gonna make a bunch of balls and kind of, oh, I like that. See the indentation the pine cone made? One of my little teeny pine cones. That's kind of fun. Now, if you're doing this with kids, a really easy thing for them to do is to flatten the clay with their hands and then just do simple cookie cutters. Addie started with cookie cutters and then she started doing impressions with the different natural materials, and it was just a lot of fun for her to get creative and figure out what each different material made, and then go from there to create really interesting pieces that we'll use as winter decor. There's no limit to the types of patterns and shapes and sizes that you can make. It's really about just having fun and doing some experimentation. When you're looking for different materials that you can use to make your impressions, gather lots of different natural materials, look for different shapes and patterns, even edges of items could work very well, and you can create all different designs. Now, if you're gonna do something like this, make sure you're using shatterproof ornaments and not glass, so that you're not risking cutting your hands as you're pressing on it. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I'm forming these shapes. I'm just messing around, really. And so each one is gonna be unique and tell its own little story. Also, when you end up pressing your mold into it, it changes the shape of your ball. So if you have a perfectly circular ball and then you put any kind of pressure on it to make your indentations, it's gonna change the shape of it, and that's just gonna create more of that organic feeling to it. Top of the pine cone kind of looks like little rosebuds. That's kind of sweet. He's happy. That one's fun. Once you've created all the different designs you want, lay them out on a drying rack so that the air can circulate around each piece. As you can see, the thicker pieces are still a darker color and those are not dry yet. So the smaller and the thinner the pieces are, the more quickly they dry. Some of these pieces took 3 to 4 days to fully dry. This is a project that I plan to do every year, and we are going to create more and more that we can add to display for winter. And basically all we're doing is creating memories, and then we can visually see them each year as we pull them out to display for winter. For the designs that we made that are flat, I wanted to just collect them in a bowl. I like the way that that looks, but you can also put holes in each piece and create ornaments out of them or make them into a garland so they're easier to display. Thanks for watching today. I hope that you enjoyed this really simple project. It's kind of got like this little organic feel to it, a little bit natural, homemade obviously, and it's a really fun piece of winter decor that you can put out. Stay tuned, I have more videos on the docket. We're going to take down Christmas, we're going to put up winter, and I hope it gives you some ideas for what the next season could look like in your home. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll see you next time.